What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today just gonna be sort of like a little car vlog. I know I haven't made a video in a while. Main thing is because our internet, like our Wi-Fi, has actually been out. So I've been running on data, and obviously I can't upload if I'm on my computer because my computer uses Wi-Fi. So yeah, here's a little just update. As you know, I've cut my muffler off. That was my last video, I think. But I've told you I was going to show you when I took the muffler off, and I forgot to. So basically, that's the reason. Gonna be getting a cherry bomb soon. But it's really loud. As you can see, interior stuff still the same. I'm also going to be getting a new shift knob because this one, I'm going to kind of do it, try to show y'all, but the inside is cross-threaded, so it's kind of messed up. So I'm going to be getting like a different one that's a little bit longer, just because I like that length, because it's easier to shift, because I feel like I'm bending over to shift. But I think I'm going to just wrap a little bit of electrical tape around the shaft right there and see if I can make it work. Another thing you guys haven't seen is my subs. Actually, let me go grab my keys real quick. Okay, so and if the quality is a little bit better, if you guys don't know, I actually do film on my phone, and I went from the 5S to the 6, which is my mom's old phone. She got a new phone, so it might seem better. I don't know how good the camera is compared, but it's probably not much difference. But I'm gonna go ahead, show you my sub. So I'm running a Boss 1500 watt amp, and then this is this is actually a Sony Explode amp. It's it's a sub. It's actually 1,000 watt sub, and then I got the cheap Boss $50 1500 watt amp. So I got this sub from my buddy for $60. I got the amp for $50. I think it was actually, I got a coupon off of it, like $10 off, so I think it was like $37. And then my wiring kit was around $20. So overall, you know, I have my sub and amp kit for probably, I don't know, $120 most. So yeah, let me go ahead. It sounds better on its back for some reason. I don't know if it was just when I didn't adjust the amp right, but I've went back and redone all the connections, taped them up real good, except for the RCA cables, of course, but the power cable. But if you guys want to know how to do this, okay, basically it took me less than 2 hours to run everything. At the time when I ran it, I just ran all the wires because I didn't have the sub, I only had the amp. But basically all you do is you I hook my power up to my battery. In fact, let me show you, since you've already seen this, or actually I'll go ahead. So my ground wire, see that screw that's on the side right there? You can find anywhere inside, like say if it's inside here, you just look inside here and see there's metal right there. Anywhere that's a metal point on your car is a ground point. As long as all I did was take my knife and I scratched up the area where it was, and I scratched up the bolt, so it was solid metal. And that's all you have to do, is just get your fittings that come in your wiring kit, and that's it. I mean, it's pretty simple. And so next thing I did before I go under the hood is I went from that Kenwood radio up there. Find your blue wire. On some wiring kits it'll say remote or something like that. Mine says P.CONT, which means basically something continued, which is where you run for amps and stuff. Don't get confused. There's one that says ANT, CONT. Don't use that one. That's the one I use first. and we kept on messing things up and it wouldn't work. So I bought new fuses because I thought it was the fuses, and then at one point I was actually, silly me, I actually hooked the negative to the positive and the positive to the negative, and I shorted out I don't know how many fuses. I bought like a pack of 25 fuses, probably shorted out 10 of them. We didn't know what was going on, and then finally we realized what we did. But and this was after I'd already wired it. I didn't know why it wasn't working, but then my buddy came and helped me. But as you can see, it's very clean. I've tucked all the wires actually under the sub just so it looks cleaner. As you see, there's my RCA and my turn on wires. And so it's the same thing with, if you have an aftermarket stereo, it should have the little spots for your RCA cables. If you have a stock radio, it's a little bit different. I'm not sure. You may have to get, it's like it turns speaker wire into this little box where you can hook RCAs, is basically what it is. So if you want to do this, obviously 120 bucks, it's not bad at all. So you seen that, I'll show you how it bumps later. Let's go ahead and get under the hood and close this real quick. There's me. Alright, so let me go ahead and walk around here. Oh, I guess I have to pop the hood first and deal with that. Alright, so it's very simple. Most or pretty much all your kits are going to come with a fuse, which basically just protects, if something happens with the amp back there, it protects your battery. It basically protects your battery from shorting out. Like, this is what it does right here. So say something back there happens, it's going to stop right here. It's not going to go to your battery. Basically all I've done is took one of my connectors, obviously connected it, taped it up good. I used a split loom that came with the kit, made my connections to the fuse, ran it over here. This is the only place that I could go in. Just look to your firewall and there'll be some rubber grommets like that. As you see, this blue wire is actually the light that runs to make my dash on the inside lighter or darker. But you can see I just took a knife and cut slit like that, and just it went right through. Had a buddy with me for that. But there's another grommet over here that we couldn't find out where the wire was gonna run, but he's already ran one through there, and I had enough wire, so I said screw it, might as well. And all I've done is like to like all the connections, you want to make sure like right in this area is really hot, because that's where your I can't think. Anyway, it gets really hot right here. So I have the split loom which protects from heat, and then anywhere that there's a little cord, like a little wire or something, I've zip tied it there, and then this is loose, and then I zip tied it right there, so that way everything just don't move. And it's all tight. I mean, you can see it's not going anywhere. Right there, it's just tucked right there, and then right here, it's pretty good. So yeah, that's all the wires, and that's pretty much it. All I can do is hook it up. I'm gonna go ahead and get in the car, turn it on, and we'll see if we can get some music going. I forgot to mention one thing I did do is before I fixed it, this seat used to just move. Like down here, it used to just move. Basically, there's a new bolt right there. For some reason, he had 3 bolts, but didn't have this one, so it would just move up and down. These seats, if you don't already know, are actually from a 2006. So they're not the stock seats. They're I wouldn't say aftermarket, but they're out of a different car. And right here, I just tightened down those bolts, that bolt. And so this new bolt was actually from that side, which for some reason he had a new bolt on that side, but not this side. Not sure why he did that, but hey, everybody's got something they do wrong, I guess. But anyway, that seat's still a little wobbly. But I went ahead and tightened down all those, so it's still good. But let me go ahead. I'm gonna roll down the window, and then I don't know if I can get music to play while I'm videoing or not. Guess not. But we'll just play some, I'll try to find some music on the radio, see if that'll work. And we actually took some of these wipes and kind of cleaned up my doors a little bit. I got me some air freshener and that sort of thing. This, I still gotta get mats. I'm probably gonna be getting those soon as I can find some at a good price. Debating, I may only get them for the front, maybe not even the back. I don't know yet. But, yeah. So let's go ahead and I'm just gonna put it on. This is country music. It's really loud. Let's see. Radio cut out. It was working. Alright, so this is Slippery Amigos. And this is just on the radio. I'm sure if I went through the blue running your house and your mama might be up inside it. So if you want maximum bass, here's what I've done. There's a knob. I heard you. She got that water. Alright, so basically, the way I've got this set up is back here, I have it on the bass boost, and then I've got my low pass to 250 hertz, and then my mode, I've got it on full range, just because I don't have any speakers, like good. All I have is those two speakers in the front. There's supposed to be a speaker there and a speaker there, but obviously they're not there, so this is what I got going. So they're full range. Obviously if I hit it with the low it'd be better, but it still sounds good and it's loud enough for me. Another thing I gotta get fixed is my air conditioner, because my air conditioner actually doesn't work. So I gotta get fixed it. We think it's the compressor. But you can hear, well, I don't know if you can hear, maybe able to hear it. It's blowing just fine, but well, it's actually blowing kind of cold now. Huh. It's odd. Of course, it is kind of cooler today. I'm wearing flannel. But yeah. So, yeah. That's my sub. They know I kick a lot. They don't know. It doesn't really rattle the mirrors as much as I thought it was, but when it hits low, everything in here just starts rattling, especially those low. I mean, it'll just make the shifter just do that. It's crazy. I also got to get new bushings. Let me put this is in neutral. I'll put it in first and just show you guys. And my first has kind of been acting up, but they're not bad, but especially in second. Yeah, it is pretty hard. There's a couple songs like "Push It" by OT Genesis. It's really hard, and "Coco." I know those aren't like those are dumb songs, but yeah. So there's my subs, and I've also tried to fix this radio, but he installed this terrible whoever had it, and you can just see. Yeah, it's bad. But yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. Let me go get some electrical tape and we'll see if that can work. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can set y'all. Hopefully you got that. I don't know if you do, but I'm just gonna wrap it around like once, just to get some grip on there. I'm gonna probably be getting a new shift knob. Probably order it in the next couple of days once I find it going. Or our Advanced Auto Parts has one of those Browning shift knobs, which I like. I just don't know if it's like the pistol grip one, so I'm wondering if, since it's like this, see how I'm gonna have to like angle my hand. I mean, I don't know, it may not be too bad, but it's like that. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and try to thread this on. See if I can get you good. But you can't really see inside of it, but let's see if I can get it to go. Switch all down again. Sorry for all the still feels so loose. See, it just keeps spinning. Just doesn't want to cooperate with it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can see it's probably gonna feel a little weird if I have that browning one, but like this one I just like it because you can just grab the top and just, I don't know, see how it just look. I can spin it with, just keep spinning. Actually get kind of tight. It might stay. It just gets so loose. But yeah, we'll keep it for now. I'm not gonna be planning on driving it anywhere. Yeah, see, this is just, it's not cold, but it's not hot either. It's just air. Like, it's probably room temperature, but I mean, I'm sweating just sitting here, so. Yeah, there she is. Let me see. Yeah, it just doesn't. It's there, it like rattles this part, but it don't rattle the mirror. Alright, but yeah, and then I'll show you my settings I got over here. I go to bass boost and just do level 1, and then have it on 0 right here, so you can see I don't have it maxed out as far as I can go. But it seems to be pretty good. If I want it to hit really hard, I'll move it all the way up to 8, but I usually just leave it at 0. And like if I'm listening to like country music or something, I'll just go to the bass boost and turn it off. It's still loud as crap. I'm sure if I fiddled with the amp better, it'd be better, but I like to listen to this kind of music, so it don't matter to me. I'm gonna go ahead and set my radios. Alright, there we go. All my radio stations are set up. Oh. It doesn't sound too, I mean, it sounds kind of, I don't know, vibrating when it's the higher bass notes, but when it hits low bass notes, it hits really hard. Like, it's good. Yeah, it just seemed like every time I drive with this, it just get loose. Right now, it's not bothering the ears. First, usually gives me a issue. It's all the way over and down. fifth, man. Just bushings aren't bad. May just be me. I could probably use some new ones, but oh well. Alright guys, I know I'm mumbling, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.